Welcome back to the channel, guys. Glad you guys joined us today. We've got another Mountain View trail ride experience coming at you, and we're going to be going over Trail 19, which is you go from St. Paul to Coeburn, and then there's basically a loop over there, Trail 19, right?
Yeah, it's a pretty fun little trail. We rode it once before back in the fall. Not everybody got a ride, so we're going to take everybody that's here today back over there and let them see what it's about.
Yeah. Last time before we went to it, there was it was right from Memorial Day. We had heard that there was a Ranger, like a big 6-seater Ranger, that had flipped over there. So you know, it's marked as a blue trail. Did you think it was rough last time?
It's probably a blue trail, definitely. I wouldn't say it was really rough. It was a lot of switchbacks, pretty tight little trail. There was a couple of downhill sections, and some ruts. So it wasn't like deep ruts, but there was enough in it to flip that Ranger. So you have to be careful on it. So I'd say it'd definitely be blue.
Another thing I want to try to do today, if you're cool with it, is I would like to mark the time that we leave here and just head straight over to Coeburn and see how long it takes us. Because that's a question a lot of people ask on the Spearhead group. They ask, how long does it take to get from St. Paul to Coeburn? So we're going to time it today. Granted, we'll be kind of familiar with the trails, so you'll probably make it time a little bit slower than we'll make it. Who knows? You might make it faster if you're a crazy driver, but we'll find out. We'll let you guys know. So I'm just going to show you guys a little bit of action from Trail 1, and the reason I'm doing this is because I kind of want you guys to see what kind of speed we're going at. And if you've never been to Mountain View, I want to show you that this trail could be rocky, and the next minute it'll be smooth, the next minute it's going to have mud. It's going to keep you entertained. It's not going to be the same thing constantly as you travel across the map. It's going to change pretty dramatically, but it's a pretty cool trail. Out towards the end, especially towards the Coeburn side, it's super rocky and super dusty, but it's not like that across the whole thing. Now we'll let you guys know how long it takes us to get across Trail 1, and we'd like to know how long it takes you guys to get across Trail 1 from St. Paul to Coeburn. Now if you guys are making it a faster time, I definitely want to know that time. Don't do anything crazy, that's unsafe or anything like that, but we just kind of want to know how long it's taking people. And our group, we had to stop twice, for example, on this our trip going across Trail 1 this day, so I suspect you guys might be able to get better times pretty easy, but I definitely want to know. Now if you guys are into side-by-side videos and you guys like watching us go out and go trail riding, we'd like to share it with you guys. By all means hit the subscribe button and like the videos, comment down below videos you guys like, and it promotes the videos, and it'll help us grow and help us be able to share more stuff and more experiences with you guys, and more of our thoughts on different products for side-by-sides and ATVs and stuff like that. And I appreciate all you guys, and I'm just going to be quiet now and enjoy the ride.
we almost split. Oh.
Spearhead. You're parking your rig right in the road. Come on, man. Crazy.
Driving right there.
What am I doing with my hands? I'm just kidding. All right, guys, we made it a majority of the way through Trail 19, and I will say that even though it's rated blue for me, I would say it's more of a black trail, and I'll tell you why I think that. It's not that you have huge ruts and stuff, it's the switchbacks are so tight that for a larger machine, you don't have a very good turning radius. It's hard to take some of that stuff. There's a high probability that you'll flip if you're not careful on a lot of those switchbacks. One of them about got me. And then
yeah, you could also, like he's saying, it's tight, so you could run off the trail very easily. Some of those hills are kind of steep. I'm with him after we've redone, last year we rode it, and it wasn't that bad, but just re-seeing it again and talking about it got me thinking about it. And as far as Spearhead ratings go for Mountain View system, some of their black trails are not even as hard. So I mean, if they're going to rate their black trails over on the St. Paul side black, then this one probably should be rated black too, because I know in the fall 2 machines actually flipped on this trail and had to be flipped, rescued. So with that being said, I mean, there's not a lot of people flipping on St. Paul side, so if 2 machines flipped over here on a blue trail, I would rate it black.
yeah.
That's just...
And it's very unfortunate. They got this large truck here for a gas well parked, and man, it was hard to get my machine through there. I got a long travel kit on there. It's about 75.5 inches wide, and we had to get the guys to go around behind the machine and just wiggle it through there, straighten it up. But it is a super tight fit if you have a wide machine.
I'm not sure if they just shut down for the weekend and left it up there, or if it's been here for a while, but there's no notice on Spearhead pages about the truck being in the road. So I mean, if it's going to be here for a while, some of the larger machines may not want to come up here unless they just want to come up to it and turn around. I mean, you could do that, I guess, but I mean, we made it through it, but it was really tight without breaking their gauge off and hurting anything. So
yeah, and we didn't mess anything up. When we didn't cut down half a forest over there to try to get through, we thought about it, but we was like, nah, we better not. We like the environment, contrary to what some people think about us.
we're not out to destroy the environment.
We've had some negative comments from a few people about us going through mud and stuff, but we're not doing anything that is, in our minds, placing damage on the environment. We're just out here riding through the trails. These trails are going to be here naturally anyways because of the gas wells and stuff like that. If it's okay for a gas well to be through here, it should be okay for us to ride through here.
I mean, truthfully, they talk about our ruts and our mud holes and stuff, but I mean, if they was to fill those in, the tap holes and stuff that are in there that's surviving and living in them, if they go back and flatten it and fill them in, they're not going to have a home anyways to live in. So, our ruts is what's giving them those homes. So that's some food for thought right there, guys.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for the trails, those ecosystems wouldn't even exist anyways. So it's all how you look at it. It's not a natural ecosystem.
Yeah.
But hey, that's my 2 cents. What do I know? I only got an environmental science degree.
I'm just a redneck, so.
Just a trail riding redneck. At heart, I'm just a trail riding redneck. But
Trail 19 is a pretty fun trail though, so come check it out, guys, and tell us what you think.
Got a little mud right there, buddy.
Yeah.
Dude, I had one of these go down the back of my shirt. Oh my God, it was awful. It was cold. I was back here, it's just going further down. Today's a weird day for riding too. It's dusty at certain parts, and other parts there's a lot of mud, so.
It was, and it's real pretty out, but there's a freezing cold wind that's blowing today, so it looks like it's great weather to ride, but it's still, that wind is cold.
Yeah. Yeah, you've probably seen us in the Carhartts the last few episodes now. I've been wearing the old coveralls, but it's because it's that cold. You wake up in the morning, it's like 20-some degrees, you start on the trails, and it might get up to 40, which is cold for Virginia. I know a lot of northern people are probably like, oh, that feels like summertime. I get out there with no shirt on. Well,
we're just
good for you. We're just not acclimated to it.
And plus, it's going 30 mile an hour, 40 mile an hour down the trails with the 20 or 30 mile an hour wind. It's pretty cold.
Yeah. So. Also, a little update for you guys. I marked our time when we were leaving the trailhead, the parking lot over in St. Paul. It took us about 50 minutes. We had to stop twice because the cooler fell out the back. But we were making pretty good ground other than that. Like, we were traveling.
It was a good steady pace, I think. I mean,
yeah. If you're not familiar with the trails, I don't think you'd be going that fast. So
I think it'd be fair to say 45 minutes to an hour, give or take. And that's a big difference there. But 45 minutes if you do not have those 2 stops and you just ride a very steady, fast pace the whole way. And then if you do stop and ride at a little bit slower pace, then it's going to take you an hour. So I would say 45 minutes to an hour, depending on your riding capabilities.
Yeah, it also depends on how much dust, how many people are in your group. Because if your group's getting spread out for the dust, you know, it's going to be a lot longer.
Yeah.
But let's go get us some food.
That's what I'm saying. Let's get some grub.
We'll show you guys where we're going. It's a good little place to eat if you guys never went over to Coeburn and eat. It's good. All right.
They're not made.
Let's not the core off.
Have to make them.
Whoa. Don't judge me.
I'm judging you.
Oh no.
Oh, never mind. I ain't gonna judge you.
About to knock the fuck out the load.
It is pretty comfy.
This year?